Mr. Sinčić.
Hvala vam lijepo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Juncker, Mr. Tusk. You shed tears here because Britain wants to leave. You are surprised that there are problems when it comes to accession talks with North Macedonia and Albania. I'll tell you why Croats have become so disenchanted with the EU. Our Prime Minister promised that when we enter Europe we will no longer have problems with corruption and the judiciary, but this did not happen and people got disillusioned. Croatia is one of the most corrupt countries in Europe. This is supported by reports that keep coming out, and you decided to trust such a corrupted country. For 10,000 euros you can buy a court decision in Croatia, decision of any state institution. The state institutions function in the following way in Croatia. They ask someone who is a thief, "Are you a thief?" He responds, "I'm not a thief," and then they conclude that the crime was not committed. And this is how things went on for decades. People expected that you would introduce higher standards in Croatia, but the opposite happened. You accepted the decision of the Croatian judiciary on the assets of Dubravka Šuica, for instance, and instead of introducing high European standards in Croatia, the opposite happened.
We'll accept a question from Mr. Sokol.
Why did you do everything for Dubravka Šuica not to be nominated, whereas the Legal Affairs Committee said that everything was fine? So you made a problem to your own country. Please do not act like this. Please explain why you are trying to damage Croatia. Mr. Sokol, I hope that you are aware of the Croatian Criminal Code, which talks about bribing MPs. I have talked about this at length in the Croatian public, about the assets of Ms. Šuica, and you will see that Europe trusted Croatian institutions. So someone is trusting the most corrupt institutions without any check. Mr. Kolakušić was a judge for 20 years. Do you think that it is by chance that he was elected here? No, he was elected because people are dissatisfied with the Croatian judiciary.
Speaker for 1 minute, Mr. Tobe.
Thank you very much. When it comes to Brexit, the decisive thing